Hi everyone, my name is Paul De Cinque and I'm a faculty member at the University of Western Australia's Conservatorium of Music. This video is designed to help you with aural and specifically recognising modes orally for the ATAR syllabus. My colleague Jonathan has a great ATAR syllabus help video on writing modes, so I suggest you watch that as well. It is linked in the video description below. There are 7 modes, and we can find them by playing the white notes on the keyboard from each different pitch. The first is Ionian, which are the white notes from C to C. Next, we have Dorian, which you can play with the white notes from D to D. Phrygian can be played with the white notes from E to E. Next, we have Lydian, which we can play with the white keys from F to F. Mixolydian can be played with the white notes from G to G. The second last mode is Aeolian, which we can play with the white keys from A to A. And the final mode is Locrian, which can be played with the white keys from B to B. When identifying these orally, we can break them into 3 groups. Each of the modes within a group have the same spacing between the first 3 notes. Let's start with our Group 1 modes. Group 1 modes start off like the major scale. Listen to the first 3 notes of the Ionian, the Lydian, and the Mixolydian mode, all starting on D. They all sound the same. Here's Ionian. Now here's Lydian. And here's Mixolydian. See, they all sound the same. They all sound major. From here though, they go in different ways. The Ionian mode is exactly the same as your normal major scale. So if you hear a major scale and you are asked, what mode is it? You can say it's the Ionian mode. The Lydian mode sounds different to a major scale because the 4th note is raised. Listen to the first 4 notes of the major scale, or the Ionian mode, and compare it to the Lydian mode. Here's the first 4 notes of Ionian. And here's the first 4 notes of the Lydian mode. Hear the difference? So that one has a higher 4th note. Now let's go to the Mixolydian. The Mixolydian mode sounds different to a major scale because the 7th note is lowered. Listen to the ascending major scale, or Ionian mode, and then I'll play the Mixolydian mode. Here's the Ionian mode. And now here's the Mixolydian mode, listening for the 7th note. So, if your mode starts out sounding like a normal major scale for the first 3 notes, listen carefully to notes 4 and 7. That will tell you which mode it is you're hearing. Next are our Group 2 modes. Group 2 modes start off like minor scales. Listen to the first 3 notes of an Aeolian and Dorian mode, both starting on D. Here's the Aeolian. And here's the Dorian. So again, they both sound the same, and they both start off sounding like a minor scale. From here, once again, they go in different ways. With Group 2 modes, you want to listen to note number 6. In an Aeolian mode, note 6 is low, and in the Dorian mode, note 6 is high. Here are the opening 6 notes of Aeolian with the low 6. And here are the opening notes of the Dorian with the high 6. Hear the difference for note 6? Now finally, here's our group 3 modes. These start off with a semitone between the first 2 notes, and so the first 3 notes will sound different to what you've heard before. Listen to the first 3 notes of the Phrygian and the Locrian modes. That sounds different, doesn't it? With these interesting sounding modes, you want to listen to note number 5. In a Phrygian mode, note number 5 is high, and in the Locrian mode, note number 5 is low. Here's the opening of the Phrygian mode with the high 5. High. And here is the Locrian mode with the low 5. Low. So, let's put all of this together now. When a mode is played, firstly, try to listen to the first 3 notes to work out which group the mode belongs to. Once you know that, if it's group 1, listen to notes 4 and 7. If it's group 2, listen to note 6. And if it's group 3, listen to note number 5. Let's do some examples. Which group does this mode belong to? It starts off sounding like a minor scale, so it's group 2. Now listen carefully to note number 6. Is it high or low? It was low. Here's the high version for you, just to compare. So, low 6 in group 2 means it's the Aeolian mode. Now try this one on your own. Listen to the mode, I'll play it twice. After the first playing, you can pause and work out which group it belongs to. Then after the second playing, listen for the specific note you need to focus on. Here it is for the first time. Here it is for the second time. So, the first 3 notes sounded like a major scale, which means it was a group 1 mode. Then, hopefully you heard note 4 was raised. So hopefully you got the answer of Lydian mode. If you want to practice these further, go to Tailor and select Scales from the Exercises tab. Make sure to select Major Scale modes when you get to the next screen. A link to Tailor is included in the video description below. Thanks for watching this video today. If you're coming to UWA after school, you'll be studying 2 majors in your degree. And did you know that one of them can be music? We have a lot of students studying pre-med, law and engineering who do music as their second major. It gives you a chance to keep having fun playing your instrument and provides a nice balance to the hours of studying for your first major. Of course, you can also do the full music degree and do both majors in music. Email us at music@uwa.edu.au for more information on how music fits into the 2 major system at UWA. Good luck for your ATAR music studies this year.